Monmouth wrapping up the 2015 football season today with a big win on the road, 23-9 over Gardner-Webb. Alongside the head coach Kevin Callahan, I'm Matt Harmon, covering the game for the Monmouth Digital Network. And Coach, let's start defensively. I thought you guys were spectacular today, keeping Gardner-Webb out of the end zone. Just 3 field goals on the day. Well,
the guys did a great job, and it was truly a team effort. You saw guys making plays on all 3 levels: the front line, the linebackers, and in the secondary. And I was especially happy the way they were able to come up in big situations when we got backed up. We gave them the ball inside the 20 on 2 different occasions, came away with only giving up a field goal, and then stopped them on a 4th and 5 down on about the 6-yard line a 3rd time. So anytime you can do that, you know your defense is clicking. And then at the end of the game, we came up with some big sacks, interceptions, and the safety.
Yeah, the turnovers were key. Mike Basile had 1. Joe Johnson caps off his career with 1 as well. Overall, it was maybe one of the more consistent days defensively you've had all year.
I have to agree with you. I thought it was just a very consistent effort from start to finish. I felt like we were in control of the game on that side of the ball all the way through.
And then on the offensive side, you get the 2 big touchdown passes from Cody Williams, Darren Ambush in the first quarter, and Reggie White making a spectacular catch in the second half.
Well, you know, we needed big plays like that from our offense. We needed some explosive plays. Gardner-Webb has such an outstanding defense, particularly in their front 7. We knew it was going to be very difficult to run on them all day. And the plan was to try to get the ball to the perimeter and then try to hit some downfield explosive plays to our receivers. And it was good to see that we were able to accomplish that.
And then just to kind of close things up in terms of the game, thought a spectacular day today for Matt White, probably his best day punting the football all day.
You know, not only did he hit the ball very well for average, but he also did a great job of placing it in the spots we needed him to. You know, had the one that we downed on the 1-yard line that resulted in a safety, and just a great effort by him. And then the other one inside the 20, just did an outstanding job and really flipped the field in our favor.
3-3 now after you wrap up the second year in league play. I know that was something that was really important for you guys.
Well, you know, I think, you know, there were a number of firsts this year, but certainly winning our first road game in the Big South, which we accomplished today, finishing 3-3 for 3rd place in the conference in only our 2nd year. You know, although we're shooting for the title, that shows that we're making steady progress.
Talk real quick, and I know you and I will have a top opportunity to do it later on next week. Talk about the offseason now. It almost starts immediately.
Well, we're going to give these guys a little bit of time to rest up and heal up. It's been a long season. You know, the Big South is a very physical conference, and I know we have some guys that were kind of just getting by today and playing with some injuries and playing with some things that hurt. And, you know, we're just going to give them time to rest up a little bit, and then as we get closer to the end of the semester, we'll lay out the plan for the offseason.
Cody, today 23 points, 21 of those coming offensively today, had the 2 big touchdown passes. Let's talk about the first one to Darren Ambush in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's literally just how we draw it up in practice. You know, Darren hit the wheel. We got the one-on-one coverage that we wanted. Our receiver took the post over top, brought the rest of the defense out, and I just put it on Darren. He did the rest.
And then that one coming in the second half, a spectacular catch from Reggie White Jr. It's something that I think Monmouth fans have almost become accustomed to with him making big plays.
Yeah, Reggie's the guy. Up front, gave me a whole bunch of time, so I got to thank the offensive lineman. But you know, Reggie just got the guy over top, you know, on the safety on the post, and I just let him have it. He came down with the catch.
You know, obviously at the end part of the year, on a day like today when the Monmouth offense had their ups and downs during the course of this one, but finishing on a high, starting so good with the ambush reception, where do you feel like this offense is heading into the offseason and then obviously looking ahead a little bit to 2016?
Right, you know, I feel like we need to pick up right where we left off right here, you know, keep this offense, you know, on the rise. You know, just as good as our offense has been doing, you know, our defense helps us out. You know, it gives us momentum. So the way the defense played today, you know, could only put us, you know, at the great times and, you know, great ways to make these plays that we did today.
How much more confident of a quarterback is Cody Williams now, 11 games after, starting all 11 during the course of your redshirt freshman season?
A lot more confident. You know, I feel like, you know, I have a nice poise about me now. You know, I don't need to rush things. And, you know, I'm just looking to the future and to the great things that we're going to do here at Monmouth.
And this one obviously important, taking it in to the offseason, going out with a victory.
Yeah, awesome. Way to end the season and, you know, just ready for winter conditioning. You know, pick this thing up and let's head into the 2016-17 season.
Mike, defensively today for you guys, I thought maybe your best day all day long. We'll save your individual stuff for just a second, but overall as a team, this was really a solid performance.
Oh, it was great. We came out here with the mentality that we didn't want them to score. We knew that their offense wasn't that great, and their defense was one of the best in the nation, so all we had to do was come out here, stop their offense, and then let our offense do their job.
You get a couple of big plays. You had the interception. Joe Johnson had the interception. I know he's a guy that you know from the short conference days. You're Brick Memorial. He's Manchester. Really good to see him as a senior leader go out with that pick at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I love Joe. Joe's like one of my big brothers. Ever since I came here, he was always the big bro to me, and he always looked after me. So, you know, for him to go out with one of a pick and have a great game is good for him.
I know you're fairly modest, but let's talk about you individually on the season. 10 tackles today. You finish up the year with Monmouth's single-season record, 119 tackles overall, 9 games of 10 or more tackles on the season.
You know, I just go out here and I can do anything I can do to make our team win. You know, if that means get tackles, play deep, play the ball or something, that's what I want to do. So anything, you know, I practice hard. I do everything, go through practice, so make it easier for the game time. So once game time comes, you know, anything I can do to make us win, so I'm going to do.
How important is this win for you guys going into the offseason? You get the first Big South win on the road. You finish up at 3-3 in the league overall.
Oh, it's big. Only our second season. You know, obviously we're going out here. We want to win the Big South. But you know, finishing third place, you can't be angry about that. You know, that just means we got more stuff to go in the next year. We're going to work in progress. So you know, I think next year we're going to be great.
Mike, pleasure to watch you play all year. Appreciate the time right now.
Yeah, thank you.
Mike Basile giving us a minute here. We will have full coverage of this game at MonmouthHawks.com. Thanks so much for watching us all season long. Matt Harmon saying so long from Gardner-Webb University. Hawks win this one 23-9, taking the season finale in the Big South to finish up at 3-3.